Hi everyone, Ron here. Thank you for joining me for another online yoga class today. Go ahead and close your eyes. Take the shape of your hands. Any shape really that feels supportive to you and allows you to just relax and let go for a moment. I know the idea of letting go is so much easier said than done. It's only natural to have the thoughts come streaming in. So first, let's set up your body, and then we're going to help shift those thoughts into the distance. Pull the navel inward to your spine, and that's going to automatically encourage a lift of each vertebra, stacking one on top of the other. And it prevents the lower back from sort of sinking and taking unnecessary weight in it. Feel those shoulders roll back from your ears and the crown of the head reaching upward towards the sky. And a breath that is beginning to stream in through the nose, past your ribs and your lungs and your belly. Lips sealed and gently breathing out of your nose. Just taking a few moments here. Take your breath on a journey. And so it is this very breath that can help you let go of all those miscellaneous items that might be streaming through your mind, racing through. On our next inhale, not only do I want you to slowly breathe in through the nose again, but I want you to gather up all those items that you just thought about over the last 30 seconds. Picture them like a cloud in the sky. And on a slow exhale, I'm going to go ahead and breathe out through the nose and just push those items away, those clouds away into the distance. Do that one more time. Breathing in. Pause for a moment at the top of your inhale. At the exhale, start to slowly breathe out of your nose. And let those clouds float away. Gently flutter your eyes on them. Take your hands just somewhere around your thighs or your knees, nothing too big yet. Just a nice simple shoulder roll. So on your inhale, reach the shoulders up, pull them back, exhale, really let them travel down towards the center of your back. Inhale again, up, back, down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Let's go ahead and start to shift out onto our hands and our knees. And it's a little rainy today. You can feel the creaks and kind of go in there. You can take a moment to just kind of shift around. I actually wasn't planning on sort of shifting around and rolling around here like this, but it's kind of good. I'm your guide, but you kind of have to listen to your body too. And my body right now is like, a little movement, please. You probably can't pick it up on the camera, but I was painting yesterday. So I got like random bits of paint all over my body, and that is also why I probably have creaky shoulders and creaky hips. So I'm going to come back to neutral now, and I'm going to inhale, rise my right arm, and try not to just do this, right? Let everything move with your breath. So inhale, nice and slow, reaching up. We don't usually take the time to do this, but I've got all the time in the world today, so I'm going to really match my movement to my breath. Exhale, same thing. I'm going to start to wrap my right arm slowly under my left. Bringing the right side of my head down. I'm going to walk straight out in front of me. So it might take you a breath or two to kind of get familiar with the pose, especially if the shoulders are tight. And then we can fine tune here, right? The first thing I want you to do is check in with the legs. A lot of times we might be doing this with the toes, kind of bring them towards each other. But that can put slight strain on the knees, or it can close off the sacrum a little bit. So let's try to keep those toes, heels, and knees in line. Then pull the shoulders away from your ears on both sides. So just as I'm asking you to breathe in fully and feel it through each and every part of you, the same thing is happening when anything is touching your mat or the surface that you're practicing on. Right? I want you to feel everything touching evenly and equally there, unless there's a specific instruction to do otherwise. Keep relaxing the shoulder back from the ears. Spread that front hand. Take one more deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then go ahead, walk your left hand back to the way it started. And same thing on a nice slow inhale. Reach that right arm up to the sky. And then exhale, please. Sit back down. And we're going to do the other side. I was just going to turn around so you can see me better. Inhale, reach that left arm up, nice and slow. And even as you're doing this, keep the weight in that right hand evenly and equally, not just the wrist. And on a slow, deep exhale, follow that left arm under the right, bringing the left side of your head down, and walking your right arm out in front of you. So again, you might need just a breath or two to get situated here, and then you can start to fine tune. Checking in with the legs. Even seeing if you can involve a little more of the shin here, right? Sometimes you might just be collapsing into the kneecaps. So involving the shin there, good. I got him down just a little tiny bit more, and I was able to find more length through the upper body that way. Pulling the shoulders back, breathing. Breathing in through your nose. Lips sealed, breathing out of your nose. A little sense of that front hand pushing the floor away from you. You'll feel a little more underneath the right side of the arm, the armpit there, into the side body and hips. Taking one more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Walk that front hand back. And on the inhale, rise back up. Lift that left arm slowly up into the sky. And then exhale, please. Sit on down so you're back to your hands and your knees. Find your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. On your inhale, lift your heart forward and up. Roll those shoulders back. Exhale, scoop the navel in. Try to keep your hips steady and round. Try not to pull the shoulders too far back from the wrist. Good. Inhale, we're going to start again. Lifting up your heart. Lifting a little more. Breathing a little more than you think you even have room for. And now we're coming into our first downward dog now. So exhale, tuck your toes under. Lift your knees and then reach your hips up and back. Take a couple of breaths here to just slowly pedal. And what I mean by that is probably dropping one heel while bending the other knee, and then the other. Take the time to get into the backs of the legs. Good. And after you've done that, I want to hold our downward facing dog for a few breaths. Feet will be hip width apart, hands spread wide. And then really spread those hands into the mat and then push it away. So you see my nose is starting to go back towards the knees rather than being all bunched up on my elbows there. Keep the heels dropping, the hips lifted. Always a good reminder. And you know, downward facing dog, a lot of times we view it as transition. But really let this sort of be your home away from home here. Breathe fully in through the nose, out through the nose. Take one more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, slowly move it through into high plank pose. Moving that heart past the thumbs, rolling the shoulder heads back. Engaging the navel, just a slight press back with the heels. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, drop your knees wide. Big toes will touch this time. Send your hips back to the heels. Child's pose. Hang out and breathe in your child's pose for a couple of breaths. You know, when you do these poses nice and slow, they're so effective, right? So just that downward dog and a plank already started to build a little bit of heat. So don't worry, this is as much as I'm doing right here. I'm not going to take a layer off every few poses, but I'm just going to sort of cool down a little bit and then meet you here. I want you to go ahead and start to separate your toes so that you have alignment again back in the legs. And on the inhale, we're going to come up to your hands and your knees. We're going to lift the heart as we continue that deep inhale. Exhale, come back into your downward facing dog. We're going to start to move the breath a little more here. Inhale, high plank, not arriving in a full shape until your breath is all the way in, so don't rush it. Exhale, child's pose. Going to add on now. So we're going to separate the big toes so that you have alignment. Now on your inhale, rise to your shins. Reach your arms out and up. Pull the pubis and the fronts of the thighs forward. Grab opposite elbows and really see if you can hear this exhale. Try to get your nose between your knees. Good. And then inhale, picking back up onto your hands and knees. Lifting your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do that a few times. Inhale, forward, high plank. Engage navel, roll the shoulder heads back. Alignment is key, even though we're flowing a little more. Exhale, child's pose. Separate big toes for alignment. Inhale, rise to the shins, reach the arms out, reach them up, grab opposite elbows. Navel in, pubis, fronts of thighs forward. Exhale, round in. Inhale, hands and knees. Lift the heart. Lift more, breathe in more. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll do this one more time, nice and slow. Inhale, plank. You want to feel long. You want to feel strong. Hold it and hold it and hold it. So you absolutely must breathe out. And at that point, surrender. Let the breath out of the nose, child's pose. Separate big toes. Inhale, reach out as you climb to your shins. Pubis forward, fronts of thighs forward, so lower back doesn't cave in. Exhale, round in. Inhale, hands and knees. Lift your heart. Exhale, downward facing dog pose. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And then start to slowly walk your feet forward to your hands. Nice and slow, right? Savor each step. Savor the breath. Good. Big toes are going to touch. And then you're going to go ahead and if you need a slight bend in the knees, you take that slight bend in the knees, right? You want to have a little weight forward into the ball. weight to the balls of the feet, and now definitely bend your knees. Interlace your hands back behind the tailbone. Straighten the arms, and then see how much you can straighten the legs, and let your arms come overhead. So, if this is too much on the shoulders, you can always just stay in a regular fold. You can grab a towel or a strap, whatever you have there, and just hold on to whatever that item is, like this. And that should help you along as well. Just really let the head go. Feel the heels sticking down while the hips reach up, and breathe. One more. In through the nose. Out. Release the arms. Give your head a little yes. A little no. Beautiful. Plant the feet so the big toe, the pinky toe, the heels, everything is touching as you roll up nice and slow, stacking one vertebra on top of the other. Let's start to invite a little bit of a balance in. Nothing too crazy. Pull the navel in, reach your arms up. Interlace your fingers and open the palms to the sky. So right here, we opened up the shoulders before, so they should be a scrunchie up to the ears. Keep letting them melt down the back away from the ears. Pull the armpits out, but then involve your navel. Pull it in. Fix your eyes somewhere stationary, and then go ahead and lift your heels off the mat. Find it helpful to have the inner thighs drawing in towards each other a little more. And if this is sort of old news and pretty easy to you, why don't you go ahead and close your eyes? Ooh, it's so tricky. You might do a little dance like I just did. But what that is, that's pranayama heart. That's withdrawal of the senses in yoga. So we get so used to one of these senses, right? Like I asked you to fix your eyes somewhere stationary there to help keep you supported. And then I took it away from you. If the eyes are closed, go ahead and open it up. Release your arms first, out to the sides and down. And then slowly release your heel. On your next inhale, we're going to plant the feet, reach your arms out and up into a high prayer. Pull the navel in, pull the armpits away from each other. Exhale, reach your heart forward and down. Nose toward knees, let it go. Inhale, fingers to shins, take a half lift. Pull the navel up toward the ribs a little more, a flatter back with the gaze in front of you, not crinkling the neck. Exhale, forward. Inhale, step your right foot back. Lift your heart from the thighs. So you're going to tend your fingertips to help that happen a little more. I just don't want you to be like this. I really want to stay as open as possible for your movements. Exhale, downward dog. Picking up on what we started a little earlier. Inhale, nice and slow, high plank. Exhale, a moment of surrender, Balasana, the child's pose. Remember to separate your big toes. Inhale, rise to the shins, reach out, bring that lower body forward a little more while the navel's in, opposite elbows. Exhale, round in. Hands and knees on the inhale, lift your heart. Downward dog on the exhale. Inhale, right leg high, keep your left heel heavy, that way you don't bring too much weight to the shoulders. Exhale, slowly step your foot between the thumbs. Knee over ankle first. When you have that, tend your fingers. Inhale, lift your heart from the thighs, shoulders back. Exhale, pick up your back leg, step it through, and then fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach out in your high prayer pose here. Vinyasa. Exhale, nice and slow. Take it back Knee over ankle first. Inhale, send your fingers. Lift your heart, roll those shoulders back, a little drawing back that back heel too. Exhale, slowly pick up your back leg. And step it through and fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Leverage your fingers to the shins, but roll away to the balls of the feet. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach up, high prayer, big hearts. Take it to your heart on the exhale. Thumbs under sternum. Gently pull those thumbs up under sternum to keep that physical and energetic lift. Let's come back to that balance. So we're going to go ahead. Interlace your fingers, open the palms up. Get that upper body first in line here. So try not to scrunch, right? Pull the armpits out. Navel in. Fix your eyes somewhere stationary. And go ahead and lift your heels. Check in with the rest of the body. If the balance is hard, things might show up in the face. You know, I walk around the room all the time. You see that, right? And I don't blame you. So try to soften there through the jaw, through the wrinkles of the forehead. Pull the armpits away, close the eyes if you want to try that again. Held it a lot longer this time. Take one more deep breath in here in your balance. Deep breath out. Stay lifted through your heels. Put your eyes somewhere stationary as you slowly reach those arms down. And then slowly drop your hands. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, we're going to reach out. We're going to reach up, high breath. Navel in again. Exhale all the way from the world here. That goes from the legs, the arms, the spine, and the breath. Nose to knee. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And step back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. And then go ahead and come on down to your hands and your knees. Like earlier, inhale, I want you to reach your right arm up, and up. Mindful of the back legs, keep that leg for the breath and movement. And then exhale, thread the needle. This time, going a little deeper. If you need to stay with that front hand down, straight ahead, you can. Or we bring the left arm up, and then tuck it into your back hip, the right one there. Check in with the legs, because this is the spot when we start to wrap the hand around where the legs like to come a little closer. So see if you can keep them back in line. And then keep leveraging this hand, the back one, into the hip. So I'm not just moving to move. This is one where you can very easily just mimic me and be like this. And we're really not going to get too much out of it that way. So just continually pressing the hand into the hip. See how much opening here it can get from the shoulders. See? That's going up, and back. Breathe. One more. In through the nose. Out. Good. So I'm going to take that back hand now and bring it back onto the mat here. And same as earlier, I'm going to bring that right arm up to the sky. You can keep the hand lifted now, but I want you to look down, and I want you to lengthen your right leg back and spin the foot down perpendicular to the left. So now I want you to find an adjustment here. Left wrist, left knee, left heel, right heel. Try to get it in one line as much as possible. idea of the balance. And there's a lot of little things you can do to help you out here. First, the back knee is not completely straight, and the heel is kind of all wimpy. I'm going to it's a very technical term there. I'm going to push it back there. And that's going to help me lift through the bottom hip. And then, if I can bring my arm over the head, I will. If that's just too much, then go ahead and stay with the arm up. Rotate the arm up, along with the gaze towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Stay like this. If you're feeling like you need a little more, you are welcome to take 3 crunches. Breathing in, you get real long, and then exhale, you can move the elbow towards the knee. This is optional here, right? So this might be too much. If it is, just working on that balance is great. 2 more. Woo-hoo-hoo, this is asking a lot of me right now. If I knew the camera wasn't on me, I probably would have went to child's pose, which you're always welcome to do. But if you can push yourself to the edge, please do. Nobody's watching right now. No, I hope you're watching me, but nobody's watching you is what I'm saying. Bring your arm up and then go ahead, bring your leg on down. Beautiful. Come on down to hands and knees. Wash it out with a cat and cow. So that's inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, scoop the navel in and round. Come back into the neutral spine. Inhale, reach your left arm up, nice and slow. Reach, 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 reach. And then exhale, thread the needle, slowly wrapping it. And then again, if you need to just have your right arm out in front of you, you can do that. Or we can continue on and bring the arm up and then wrap it around. So this side's a lot tighter for me here. So you never have to jam yourself into a pose right away. Definitely take the waves of breath to help build the pose. So every inhale and exhale can slowly help leverage the hands and the hip to open that shoulder up and back. So real strong, long breath. It's a real body, right? Sometimes I'll open up these yoga books for some inspiration, and they'll look so perfect, and I can't even get into 10% of that, and that's a real body. That's what we have going on. So just, enjoy where you're at, embrace where you're at. You're able to do this. You're able to get onto the mat and breathe. Last one. Good. I'm going to start to unravel. And bring your left arm up. Nice. And then you're going to go ahead, keep the arm up if you can, gaze down, and you're going to take your left leg out behind you. And you're going to bring that foot down perpendicular to the right. And again, look for some imaginary lines. So right wrist, right knee, right heel, left heel. And go ahead, bring it back up. I'm going to switch sides just so you can see it a little better. And before you get fancy with finding the balance, definitely just sort of find where your weight is here. Less wrist, less kneecap, use everything. Even try to find that lift through underneath that bottom hip there. Okay, I thought a million times about doing this one because I think this is a wonderful exercise, but this side is so hard for me, but it's good. We're going to try it together, right? So I know that I have to kind of move my hand a little more forward for me to get onto this side. Nice. So being tougher, I'm immediately finding a sense of instability, and I'm pulling the weight right into my shin. So I'm going to try to go nice and long here. By reaching away from the mat, pushing my back heel, and then I'm going to invite the arm in. Woo-hoo-hoo. Breathe. I can feel that stern look on my face because this is asking everything of me. I'm going to try to do one crunch with you. Those crunches are optional. Feel the left ribs rolling up and back when you're retaining the balance. Last one. Good. Arm up first, leg down. Hands and knees. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, round. Good. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, come to downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Now take, well, your gaze should be somewhere between your heels and your knees. And I want you to keep it there. When we start to go to the next pose, there's a tendency to rise the chin and the neck up like that. So you know that, resist that. Try not to lift your heels up. Go ahead and drop your forearms down. So if possible, I would love the alignment to be like a number 11. Your wrist in line with the elbows. And so in the beginning, again, it's a new pose. We gotta have a breath or two to get familiar with it. So I'm popping my neck up, as I mentioned, and my nose is real far forward. So remember, it's a full body pose. For you, you might feel it in the upper body, you might feel it in the lower body more, but incorporate everything. Keep the gaze back behind you like you would in a dog. And then start to drop the heels down. And as you drop them down more, look how I can get my nose back. Nice. Breathe. I have to say, I was going to go with a much easier practice today for me because I'm feeling all tight and creaky from painting yesterday, but, you know, we were together in class, I'd be pushing you to do more, so I had to push myself to do more. Knowing that child's pose is there at any time. One more. Good. Go ahead. Come back, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. If you need to drop your knees, do what I asked with the upper body, which is place your knees down. Otherwise, chaturanga. Exhale nice and slow, no rushing. Let those ribs hug the elbows. Inhale, upward dog, so the tops of the feet are down. You'll feel the upper thighs and hips lift off the mat, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, downward dog. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, right leg high, left heel heavy. Exhale, slowly step your foot between your thumbs. Knee over ankle first, spin your back and down, heel to heel alignment, and go ahead and reach on up to warrior 2, Vinyasa. Left arm up and back, right arm over to front thigh. You can check in for that heel to heel alignment, front knee over ankle, navel in. Flip your palms to the sky. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Reach the arms up to a narrow V. The gaze will come up without tilting the neck back. Pull the navel up to the heart. Feel that lower back strong. Exhale, follow the front thumb with the gaze back to warrior 2. 2 more. Inhale, straighten. Reach up. Shoulders down. Navel in. Exhale, back to 2. 1 more. Inhale, straighten. Hip shift back a little, heart up, navel up. Exhale, back to 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left arm down the back leg, right arm over your head. Hold and breathe. I always like to remind you that you don't have to go too far back here. People think it's about reaching back, but then I'm really finding more strain into the knees and the side body. So just a nice, gentle side stretch there. That'll help us into our side angle pose. So bring your right forearm on the thigh and your left arm overhead. So very familiar, kind of like similar to when we did that supported plank and then the balance. So a lot of people
It is so hard here for a lot of us, particularly in the hips and the inner thighs. So your forearm is very lightly touching the thigh, almost like it's just levitating. Take your right hip and pull it forward in the direction you're facing, and let that open your left ribs up. If your heart was a flashlight, the rotation is so much here that you would be putting a speck of light on the ceiling. Take one more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, up and back, reverse warrior, not too far back. Exhale, release your hands to the mat. Step back, downward dog. Inhale, high plank. Only chaturanga when we close the round. So exhale, I'm going to come to child's pose and pick up on what we did at the beginning of the class. Separate the big toes. Inhale, reach up, grab opposite elbows, lower body forward. Exhale, round in. Inhale, hands and knees, lift your heart. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg high, right heel heavy. Exhale, step it through with control. Back foot down, perpendicular to the right. Come on up, warrior two. Heel to heel alignment. Flip the palms. Straighten the front leg. Inhale, reach up, narrow feet. Navel in, pull up. Exhale, back into the two. You know the movement, two more, just the breath together with me. Good. Retain the bend in the front knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale into side angle, Parshokonasana. Please stay. I'm just going to flip around here so I can talk to you more. So we talked about the bottom hip before, or in this case the left one. You want to go forward in the direction you're facing. But how does that affect your front knee? So you always want the knee over the ankle, not spinning out or in. So definitely check in with that. Now, if it is tough for you whenever you're doing a pose that calls for a heel-to-heel alignment here to retain that, then you might have to consider stepping a little wider in your shape, and that might help you. Very little weight of that forearm, heart shining up, top shoulder releases. You feel a pinky toe edge to the back foot, root it down, finding a deep connection there from the roots to the crown. Nice long stretch. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Retain the front knee as is. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, downward dog. And as I mentioned, Chaturanga is the bookend here. So inhale, slowly plank. Okay, you saw the Chaturanga before. I'll do a modification with you. So either full Chaturanga, which is your half push-up, or if you're modifying, exhale, knees down, and then still do the half push-up. You can still build strength this way. And then inhale, come into our upward dog. The Urdhva Kushanasana. Shoulders back. Keep the chin level. Not a big fan of doing that as it squeezes my neck and draws my shoulders in. Exhale, downward dog. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more. Now you might have to step there, but if you feel like you can hop, try it out. We're going to come into our squat, Vinyasa. So I'm going to inhale, bend my knees slightly, take the gaze forward, and exhale, lightly hop my feet outside of the hands. Good. So it might take you a moment or two to get familiar here, as I mentioned with a lot of the other poses, right? So I'm going to face straight ahead. And as you get familiar with this, yes, the elbows are helping to open up the knees, but let's start with the hands. They're just kind of hanging out right here. So I mentioned this earlier. I want my thumbs directly underneath my sternum. And then I'm going to pull those thumbs up and see, ooh, it makes it more challenging. But I lift out of my hips there, and I pull my inner thighs open more at my elbows. Now this is a real strong squat pose, yeah? Keep lifting up and rolling those shoulders back. Breathe. Are you still breathing? Please. One more. In through the nose. Lip seals out. So keep that lift as much as you can. Rise your arms up to the sky. Relax those shoulders. Use your gaze somewhere stationary. Use your breath. Come to stand. Beautiful. Take the hands to prayer in front of the heart, or they can open to the side body, whatever you prefer. Close your eyes. Root down to the ball joint of the big toe and the pinky toe, the corners of the heels. You're doing more than just standing. Consider this plank but vertical. Head reaching up away from that planting down of the heels. Navel in a little. Long, strong. In through your nose, through each and every part of you. Out. One more. Go ahead, whether your eyes are open. Nice. Inhale, reach your arms out and up, high prayer. Exhale, pull the navel in, so much length, fold forward. Nose to knees. Inhale, half lift, weight to balls to feet a little more. Exhale, release. Step back, downward dog. Deep breath in and out. Go ahead, drop your knees and stand up on your shins. If you're using a mat and you don't have carpet or something to pad your knees there, you might make a nice little layer, extra layer. That's up to you. Nothing too high though. And then if you're traditionally more tight, sort of in the lower back of the sacrum, you could tuck your toes under. So I think this back bend of camel pose was really good for the practice we did today. But I don't want you to push it. If you don't normally practice camel, I want you to go real light with it. If it is a part of your practice, then you should be ready to go forward into the full camel pose. So let's set it up, starting with our legs. Again, try not to close them out or close them in or have them out too far. Find that alignment there. Knee to heel. Tuck your toes under. Hands to the lower back. Start with the lower body. We're pulling the pubis and the fronts of the thighs forward. Good. Now take the heart. It's being pulled up from the ceiling by a string. So now we got the lower body forward, the heart up. You might simply roll the shoulders back and keep those, and this is all that your camel is. And this is absolutely a great spot. We don't ever want to rush or push back bends. We are kind of riding our heads, but if they're not coming naturally to you, this is so much better than forcing yourself back. Now, if you feel like you can go a little more, but not all the way, maybe you have 2 pillows or something to build a little length, and you put them on the sides of your shins toward the heel. And you can just hold on there, and that will help continue that reach of the lower body forward and then heart up. If you can go all the way, it's grabbing the heels. Roll the shoulders back, lift the heart up, let the head go. One more. Deep breath in wherever you are. Deep breath out. If you're all the way back, try to come up as ventrally as possible. Woo-hoo. Very nice. Go ahead. See if you get your big toes to touch. Untuck the toes if they were tucked under. Sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes. And if this is not a great place for you to be, you can always do a cross-legged seat. We're just here for one more. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Gently putting your eyes on them. We're going to lengthen our left leg straight out in front of us. Bring the sole of your right foot to the inner left thigh like a seated tree. One thing I'd like to talk about is this front foot and leg that sometimes we gloss over. We're going to do Janu Shirsasana, the seated tree. And this is what I see a lot of. It's a harder pose than it looks, so don't worry about how far you go. I'm going to just try to put a little more effort into it though. So I like to take my front heel forward and have my foot flat and just pressing into a wall. And as I bring my arms up, preferably on an inhale here, I'm going to hold and breathe and try not to cave in my upper body right away. So pretend the wall is also behind you. And that's building length, and it's encouraging your navel to work a little more into the spine and the armpits to draw out. Then pull your navel over the front leg and keep the sense of the wall in front of the foot and behind your back as you start to fold. But then again, it's not about how far you go. I want your hands to land somewhere. And let your head go. So again, this looks like an innocent pose, and this pose is really tough on me. So you will see beautiful poses where the nose is touching the shin or the knee. This one's just as beautiful. Because I'm not pushing myself to do anything that my body can't do at the moment. I'm just embracing where I'm at and I'm breathing. And you can see, as long as I do that, every round of breath is going to help get me a little closer. Try to keep the back of the knee drawing down. Let the head go. Take one more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Start to slowly realign one vertebra at a time. Twist through your navel in the direction of your bent knee. Place your left hand on your right knee, your right hand back behind you. So this might be plenty. If you're staying like this, every inhale lifts you up, every exhale twists you. And you're pulling that left hip bone down, even to the right. But if you want a little more, we can definitely go up, and away. Press into the back hand, lift your hips off the mat, this is optional. Again, this part of the body, the lower body, is thrusting forward a little bit. But then with that top arm up, you want to take the ribs up and back. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Good. Let's just switch our sides on our seated tree or Janu Shirsasana. We're in the home stretch. So again, let's start that front foot, kicking the heel forward, a nice flat foot, lengthen the calf and then leg there. And then inhale, arms up. Hold and breathe as you pull the navel in, press into that imaginary wall behind you. Sit up nice and tall, feel the armpits open out rather than in. Good. Inhale, lift a little more, twist over the front leg. Exhale, nice and slow. And take your time. Get familiar, embrace the sensations, and then you can fine tune. So as I breathe, I'll try to get my knee down a little more. Many forward folds really do take time and patience. Little by little, breath by breath. Two more here. Now slowly come back on. So nice and tall. Twist to the left. Remember, it's always the direction of your bent knee. Right hand on your left knee, left hand back behind you. So it's kind of this little balance here too. You want to get this bent knee down a little more, but you also don't want to pop up that right hip. So just trying to find it as even as possible. And always in this twist, the inhales lift you up, lengthen you. Exhale, pull your navel back a little more. You might want to just keep this optional. Go up and away. Plant fully into the backhand. Lift your hip. And then when you're up, take the top ribs and rotate them back a little more. That'll even help draw this left thigh, hip crease forward. Take one more deep breath in. And release as you come on down. Hug the knees into the chest. Just roll onto your backs. I do like a nice happy baby before Shavasana. Soles of the feet are flat towards the ceiling. Tailbone is trying to draw down. The knees are coming in towards the armpits. And then your hands, if they just need to go to the calves, that's fine. They can go to the edges of the feet. Relax your shoulders. Even close your eyes here. Hold the happy baby for however long you would like. And when you're ready, release the hands from the feet. Let those legs drift out into your V-leg shape. Let the arms come to the sides of the body. Open a bit away from the torso. Palms open, fingers fan out. Shoulders down. Draw the spine down as much as you can there. Relax through the backs of the legs, the backs of the knees, the backs of your thighs. Relax through the hips, the lower back. Tops of the hands, tops of the fingers, the nail beds. The arms and the shoulders, relax and let them all down. Heart, nice and open. Face nice and soft. Feel the gentle movement in the toes. Ankles. Fingers. Wrists. Jaw. Tongue. I always like to do this as I wake up my body here. I bring my legs a little closer. I bring my arms back behind me. Just recognize the shoulders. We don't want to bunch them up. We want to keep them away from the ears. I pretend that I stretch like I've never stretched before. Just real long and indulgent. Reaching both walls as you point your fingers and toes. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Hug one knee in. Hug the other knee in. Gently roll over to your right side. Press up to the cross-legged seat. Sit up nice and tall. The hands can come to prayer. Hey, you have to thank yourself for taking time out of your day to practice with me. The distractions all around us are so easy to succumb to, so just recognize how hard it was just to take this time out. And I hope that you'll practice with me again. We'll do it again tomorrow and the next day. Go out and smile